ladies and gentlemen, welcome to WWE News, episode 308. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video. Brandon Hodge here, and welcome back to another episode of WWE News and Rumors. So guys, this is actually going to be the final video before I take off for Texas. Today's Thursday. I'm leaving at 7 o'clock in the morning. I am doing a 14-hour drive for a wrestling show, which sounds like a lot, but not considering I just did like a 30-hour drive a few years ago for a wrestling show. Drove all the way from Tennessee to California. Well, anyway, this time I'm driving from Tennessee to Texas. If you guys haven't seen my trip plans video, I suggest you go watch that. This would be the final video in studio, and then the rest of the week, it will be all Royal Rumble related vlogs, so hopefully you guys are fans of the vlogs. But anyway, I'm not going to ramble on too much at the beginning of this episode. Let's go ahead and talk about some juicy news and rumors. Alright, the first and actually only news story, confirmed news story for this video. So it's confirmed, but not all the details are confirmed, so it's kind of like an in-between one. So it's about, I guess, Vince McMahon and Pat Patterson. I don't really want to go into too much detail about this because there's not a lot of details out right now, and I don't want to go through stuff that might not be true. All we know is Rocky Johnson, unfortunately, has recently passed away. They were having his funeral service, I guess it was last night. And Vince McMahon and Pat Patterson showed up, which is completely fine. But what's not really fine is they appeared to show up drunk or something, but even worse than that, they got up on stage during his funeral and started like using like curse words and like saying very bad things about him and stuff. And I'm like, what the hell is going on? So this definitely isn't a good look for Pat Patterson or Vince McMahon either, or it even relates back to the WWE because, you know, Vince is the owner and creator of the WWE, and to have him go on stage for a funeral for one of his previous wrestlers and kind of talk bad about them. I don't know what Vince said. I heard Pat said more of the worst stuff. Vince wasn't very too nice about it either. There's not a lot of details. I have no clue if there's video out there yet. Nothing has been released yet. I'll keep you guys posted on the situation, but a very messed up news story to start us off here, but the video will just go up from here. It's just, that's really, really messed up. It just takes a while to wrap your head around that. I don't know if there's any more details that are going to come out or video proof or anything, but if I hear anything, I will keep you guys posted. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, that is actually the only confirmed news story I had to talk to you guys about today. The rest of the episode is pretty much going to be all Royal Rumble rumors, which are very juicy, I must warn you. So right now we're going to use my catchphrase, which is on a t-shirt or a sticker, on a juice box, on my merchandise store. I have to do a shameless plug there. Ladies and gentlemen, that's going to be all the news stories, and now we're going to talk about some juicy rumors. Alright, the first rumor. The first rumor has to do with the women's championships in the WWE. So, something that's been discussed recently, and something that's actually already been done in NXT, but they're thinking about doing here on the main roster, is the titles are called, you know, the Raw Women's Championship, the SmackDown Women's Championship. Well, they're thinking about changing the names. They're actually going to drop the women's thing off of it, which makes it very confusing. They're the champion of their division on their brand, right? So they're thinking about dropping the word women's, which is fine. They're not the women's champion anymore, they're just the champion. Which I get it, the whole equality thing is wonderful, but it can get confusing when we have, alright, Brock Lesnar's the WWE champion, and then Bayley's the WWE champion. Who's the current WWE champion? Oh, well, it's Brock Lesnar and Bayley. I mean, they have to do it right. I don't know what they're going to do, because it's called like the SmackDown Women's Championship, right? Is it just going to be called the SmackDown Championship now? And the Raw Championship now? Or are they dropping that too? I don't know what they're doing. I mean, I get the thing where it's kind of pointless to have the women's thing there, unless the only thing I think maybe to do it backwards, keep the women's thing and then add men's to Lesnar's like title and like Fiend's title. We have the men's WWE champion. We have the women's WWE champion. Maybe that's a thought, but what they're actually thinking about doing, and they're probably going to do, they're going to drop women's, so we're going to have two WWE champions, I guess, one for each respect, like, of their brand and of their side. I don't know. I think they really need to think things through here, because it can get kind of confusing for, like, casual fans who aren't really up to date, and it can get confusing kind of fast, but I don't know. Maybe they'll figure something out here, but they're just talking about doing that like right now. So we'll just have to wait and see what they do. All right, the next rumor. It's time to get into some Royal Rumble rumors, guys. So this wouldn't be a proper Royal Rumble rumors video unless I mention CM Punk. So let's just get it out of the way. We're gonna talk about CM Punk. So CM Punk, Royal Rumble. So ever since, you know, he left the WWE, there's been rumors that people make up, of course, of him returning to the WWE. Right now, there's nothing really concrete saying that, yeah, he's gonna be returning to the WWE, other than it's more likely to happen this year than any other year since he's left, because he's actually kind of working with the WWE. He's keeping up with what's happening in the WWE right now. He's taking a little more interest in it. He's co-host on a WWE show on Fox. He's not employed by the WWE though, he's employed by Fox, but he's closer to the business than he's been in years, so if it's gonna happen, we're getting to the point where it's a lot more likely that it can happen. I'm not saying it will, there's not really a bunch of, I mean, obviously there's a bunch of rumors, but there's nothing like really in concrete saying, oh, he's gonna be there, he was spotted there, and all that. No, nothing like that. Just, if it's gonna happen, it's more likely this year than it ever has been. All right, the next rumor. So the biggest Royal Rumble rumor that's been coming up at like this build up to Rumble kind of season, it's been about Edge, right? Edge, there's a bunch of rumors. Like he gave a spear to Elias at SummerSlam this past year, which kind of fired things up. Like, oh, he actually did a wrestling move. He hasn't done a wrestling move in years. What the hell is going on? And then rumors kept coming. I don't know what was true and what wasn't true. There was a rumor he signed a brand new contract with the WWE. It was for a lot more money. It would kind of like very similar to his old like wrestling contracts. He was spotted at a doctor's office. Apparently he's medically cleared to wrestle again. And then they worked out a new deal. Cleared to wrestle. He's been practicing. He's been training. All kinds of crazy stuff. Edge himself has said, I don't know where all these rumors even came from. But of course, every time a wrestler denies something, they're like, oh, is he actually denying it? Or, stay with me here, is he just swerving us so he'll surprise us anyway? Yeah, like, it gets kind of bad with the conspiracy, like, theorist people in the wrestling world. I don't know, we'll just have to wait and see it. It'll be an amazing surprise if it actually happens, but I want him to stay safe. I don't want him to risk, like, getting severely hurt or anything because he's trying to risk his neck just for the fans or something like that. But if it's a situation where, like, oh, your neck, we can never tell, like, anything's ever been wrong with it. Like, you're good, dude. If you want to have a few more matches, you're good to go. If it's something like that, then I might not mind it. But I don't want him to just come back just, like, kind of pushing himself when it's not really completely safe for him to be wrestling. So, I don't know if it's going to happen. He's denying it. But obviously, wrestlers have denied things in the past just to kind of keep the surprise. But I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see. All right, ladies and gentlemen, and the next news story. Let's talk about the Rumble and the rumored Rumble winners. So let's start off with the women's match. Who is the rumored winner? Now, this is ranked by, I don't even know. It's just kind of rumors and who's most likely, I guess. So the women's match, the most likely winner for the women's Royal Rumble match. Get this, they're not even in the WWE right now. It's Ronda Rousey. Ronda Rousey is the most likely to win the women's Royal Rumble match. Right behind her is going to be Shayna Baszler, so obviously the winner of this is going to go right after, I mean, they get a champion of their choice, but I believe the champion that it's really going to, whoever the winner is going to be going after is going to be Becky Lynch. So it's either going to be Ronda Rousey versus Becky Lynch in one of the main events, as Vince would say, of WrestleMania, or it's going to be Shayna Baszler versus Becky Lynch. I don't know though, we'll just have to wait and see. I mean, obviously, the rumors, so they might not even be winning the Rumble, but we'll just have to wait and see that. So let's go ahead and move on to the men's side. So who is the number one rumored winner for the men's side? It's actually going to be Roman Reigns, and he's rumored to be going after Fiend. So we have Roman Reigns versus Fiend for the Universal Championship at WrestleMania. And then right behind Reigns, we have Drew McIntyre. So we could have Drew McIntyre versus Fiend at WrestleMania, or Drew could be going after Lesnar, so we could have Brock Lesnar versus Drew McIntyre for the WWE Championship at WrestleMania. But these are rumors, guys. We don't know. It could be those few people I mentioned, or it could be someone completely different. I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see. All right, let's have and the final news story, the final rumor, the final thing I'll be talking about inside of this video. So it's 2020. It's a new decade. It's a new year. So the Rumble this year, as I said, I'm going. It's going to be in Texas. It's going to be Houston, Texas. But usually when like a pay-per-view comes around, like usually right when it comes around, the next year they'll already do the announcement. So it hasn't been confirmed yet, but the rumor is the Rumble for next year, the Royal Rumble 2021, will be in Seattle, Washington. That's the rumor. And as for WrestleMania, it's rumored that it's going to be in Los Angeles for WrestleMania 37. So there's two location rumors for you guys. Seattle for Rumble, and WrestleMania is going to be in Los Angeles, California. So we have Washington and California. So 2 of the 4 big shows are going to be right on the West Coast. So hopefully the other 2 big ones are going to be on the East Coast. But we're talking like way over from a year from now, so we'll just have to wait and see what happens there, but who knows what they're actually going to do. We'll just have to wait and see. So there you guys have it. That is this episode of WWE News and Rumors. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to give this video a like. If you're brand new to this channel, make sure to subscribe. That is absolutely free. Leave your comments down there. I reply to every comment I get, so leave some comments about what you guys think, predictions for Rumble, or tell me what you thought of these news stories. Obviously, I did my Royal Rumble predictions yesterday. Also, there's a brand new vlog on the channel. I'm doing more vlogs towards the end of this week. Tomorrow, I have a 14-hour drive to Texas, so I'm actually going to be live streaming while I'm driving in the car. Definitely safe doing that. And before I let you guys go, it's promoting time. So if you guys are looking for a ticket for anything in the entire world, wrestling related or not, use SeatGeek and use code Hodge and save yourself 20 bucks off your first order on SeatGeek. If you used SeatGeek before, definitely shouldn't be saying this, but you could just make a new account and use my code anyway. The second way you can support this channel outside of YouTube is just with my merchandise store. I have some cool Brandon Hodge t-shirts and stickers and fun stuff on the merchandise store. I'll leave a link down below for those interested. So yeah guys, that's gonna do it for this video. This is gonna be the last video inside of the studio. So I gotta go pack for Texas. I'm going to the Royal Rumble. So come back, check out the vlogs, come to the live stream tomorrow while I'm in the car and all that good stuff. So next video will be the live stream and then it'll be an amazing vlog. So thanks for watching guys. I'm Brandon Hodge and I will see you guys in the next video.